morning. Today is June 29th, 2020. My name is Father Trapp, and I would like to welcome you to today. As usual, before we begin, I would like to remind you that we upload new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 a.m. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to be notified whenever new episodes are uploaded. With that out of the way, let's begin. Friends, life is never comfortable, especially with the year we are having presently. All around us, we are surrounded by trouble after trouble, and at times it feels like we have nowhere to turn. And this prompts me, my friends, to ask the following questions. Are you carrying any burdens that you need to toss to the Lord? And what is keeping you from doing this? Martin Luther, a German theologian, once stated, "Pray and let God worry." You see, friends, too many of us, we carry our business all over the mulberry bush. We take our business to person A, who in return carries our business to person C, who in return carries our business to person D, and it just keeps repeating itself. And we seem to leave God out of it all. And this, my friend, it goes in contradiction to Psalm chapter 55, verse 22, which states the following. Cast your burden on the Lord, and he will sustain you. He will never permit the righteous to be moved. He will never permit the righteous to be moved. Within this text, we hear the word cast, and for many individuals, especially those that love fishing, it will seem familiar because as we fish, we cast our bait in hopes of catching that big grouper or that big snapper. But in all honesty, we are content with whatever we find. We receive our reward for our patience and endurance. And the same analogy applies to our life. In other words, to catch a blessing, you have to cast your burden. Let me repeat that. To catch your blessing, you have to cast your burden. And we have to ask ourselves, my friends, where are we throwing them? When we're casting out our burdens, to whom are we throwing them? Some of us, we carry our burdens home and we take it out on our families. Some of us, we carry them and we cast them in any place that there is someone who's willing to listen, maybe even to a stranger on the street. However, the sad part is, in this world that we live in, there are too few people that are willing even to listen to what we are going through in life. We cast our burdens all over the place, and my friends, people are not willing to hear. No one seems to have time anymore to listen to what we have. However, there is one place we can cast our burdens, a place that far exceeds anything that we talked about today. There is someone who can be that best friend that we have never had. A person that can be a part of our families and invites us to be a part of his. He is a counselor who has no equal. He is available and he wants to listen anytime of day or night. He takes, my friends, our burdens as we wish and as we cast them upon him. And he takes care of us every single way possible. His name is Jesus. He waits right now and he calls to us. He calls us to cast all of our burdens upon him. And at this point, I invite you now to join me in prayer as we carry our troubles to God. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. O Lord, how good you are to us. Again and again, thank you for your marvelous invitation and promise in Psalm 55, verse 22. Thank you for encouraging us to toss our burdens on you. We cannot carry them alone. Indeed, we're not supposed to. You are there to bear our burdens with us, and indeed to care for us in the process. Help us, Lord, to trust you with everything in our life. May we believe you, especially with those things above which we are arms to work. By your Spirit, please help us to hurl our burdens to you. May we only pick up that which you give us to carry. All praise be to you. Gracious God, because you carry our weight and because you carry us. Amen. Friends, Jesus gave his life so that we do not have to carry our burdens. He knows our sin burdens hinder us from living the abundant life that God created for us to live. He knows our sin hinders us from experiencing joy, and it keeps us, my friends, from receiving all that God has promised us in this life. All Jesus is doing is asking us, are we willing to ask him for help? As usual, I would like to thank you for tuning in. And as we always say, make today your best day until we meet again.